All right, so enough about Kappa.
Okay.
I have some questions so that people can get to know you.
All right.
So, which one comes first?
You got a smirky grin on your face. I'm kind of worried about this.
Which one comes first? The cereal or the milk?
Cereal.
Okay, so we know you're not a psychopath. All right, if you had to build your perfect burger from top to bottom, what would that look like?
I mean, I'm a pretty simple man. I mean, bun, burger.
No, I want all the details. What kind of bun?
Pretzel. I kind of got into this. I like the pretzel buns.
It's kind of a curveball. I didn't expect that.
Chipotle mayo.
I don't like mayonnaise.
I don't either, but Chipotle mayo is where it's at. I want my burger medium rare. I got to have that pink metal. Throw some maple bacon on it and cheese on the bottom.
Cheese on the bottom?
Cheese on the top.
Oh, okay.
I drown that thing in cheese.
Okay, I can do cheese on the top and bottom. I thought you were going to go just cheese on the bottom, and I was going to say that's a little bit bit out there. That's some psychopath stuff.
You double cheese it, and then I've had burgers with pulled pork and stuff. That's good, but I like a good just simple.
A burger with pulled pork?
Yeah, absolutely. We got the fat patties around here. They do that. It's good.
I didn't know they did that.
Mm-hmm. I'm a pretty simple burger guy though, but I like a good burger.
All right. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
You know what? Until I tried it, I would have said no. Now, absolutely.
Okay, because if you said no, I was going to have to just end the episode right there. And then we were going to be done.
Before I tried it, I would have probably said no. I'm not a big fruit eater, but it definitely belongs on pizza. It's perfect.
A lot of people disagree.
I know. It blows my mind.
I think they're all psychopaths.
Exactly.
But I agree. I think the pizza should be mostly pineapple.
Honestly, trying it with you might have been the first time I actually tried it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I was like, I kind of got a side of him now.
What can I say? I'm a connoisseur. Connoisseur of the good stuff.
Oh, gosh.
How do you cook a steak?
How do I cook it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't say on a grill.
Well, I mean, that comes without saying. I salt and pepper. And then it's something Dad taught me. I marinate it in 1009 dressing. Let it sit in the fridge.
Really?
For sure. You let it sit in the
Thousand
fridge.
Island dressing.
Yeah. Let it sit in the fridge for about 2 hours. And then throw it on the grill. About 5 minutes on each side and call it done.
I've never.
It makes it so juicy. Like you cut into it. It doesn't have a real strong 1009 dressing, but it just makes the steak super juicy.
Really?
I love it.
What if you just soaked it in water?
I mean, you could probably accomplish the same thing, but it would probably be more bland. This gives it a little bit.
I just can't imagine that flavor with steak.
I mean, 1009 dressing. I mean, it's the Mac sauce. I mean, that's what
the Mac sauce.
Big Mac sauce.
Really?
Yeah, that's pretty much what
I thought the Big Mac sauce was like a secret.
It's their secret, but it's 1009 dressing with one extra ingredient. it's 1009 dressing.
No, I never knew that.
It's good though. It's something Dad does, and I tried it, and I'm like, yeah, he knows what he's talking about. It's a good steak. But I mean, if I'm in a hurry, good salt and pepper and a little Cajun seasoning, and I'm good to go.
Well, if it's good, it's good.
Exactly. I mean, what do you do?
For what, a steak?
You just salt and pepper and let it go, or you just throw it on the grill?
I just throw it on the grill. I have some steak seasoning that I'll use sometimes. Most of the time, whenever I'm making something, it's quick and dirty and just get it done.
All right. Do you use A1 sauce or ketchup?
No. All I'll do is if I'm going to use seasoning, I'll put some seasoning on it. I'll slap it on the George Foreman grill, put it on there, throw the because I have. Usually whenever if I'm going to cook something, I have everything down to like a science. Yeah. So that way I come home, I can plug on the George Foreman grill. I can take off my work clothes. Yeah. By the time I get back to the kitchen, it's pretty much cooked or pretty much warmed up. I can pull the steak out of the fridge, put the seasoning on it, put it on the George Foreman grill. And then where it cooks top and bottom, I can go to the freezer, grab a bag of broccoli, throw it in the microwave, put it on 5 minutes, and then by the time that gets done, the steak's pretty much done. I can put the steak on the plate, dump the broccoli on there, and scarf it down.
There you go.
And I'm done. And pretty much everything's like that.
I didn't realize using ketchup on your steak was offensive to some chefs. And
I've tried it. I think it's disgusting. I don't like just the taste of ketchup with steak. is gross to
I
me.
was at a nicer restaurant. I won't mention who it was, but I
Oh,
got
you
my steak,
did.
and I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, this steak just no flavor. So I order some ketchup. Well, then the chef like walks around and was like checking on people's foods, and the look he gave me when he saw me dipping that steak in ketchup was like straight through me, and like I didn't know about it. And
He's probably thinking like, you uncultured swine.
I was talking to some people about it, and they're like, man, that's like disrespect, man. You're just saying like a steak's nasty. Like you weren't even using A1 sauce. You were using freaking Heinz ketchup. I'm like, my bad.
Yeah, you're pretty much saying like, this is so bad that I got to
wash it down.
I got to use ketchup to cover up the flavor of this disgusting steak.
And I was disappointed. It was like a $25, $30 steak. It should have been good.
So it wasn't as good as you thought.
No, that's why I was drowning in ketchup. I don't use ketchup either unless the steak sucks.
Well, I mean, if the steak wasn't good, then the steak wasn't good.
Yeah.
So I guess that's kind of acceptable.
But the look the guy gave me, I'm like, oh, man, I'm sorry.
Did it look like you like offended his family?
Oh, absolutely. It's
you have dishonored my family with this ketchup.
Which, I mean, the waiter made kind of like an odd thing about it too. They're like, you sure you don't want A1 sauce? I'm like, no, ketchup's good, man.
You're like, no, trust me. The only thing that's going to bring the steak back is ketchup.
Exactly. So I learned my lesson on that one.
Be like, have you tasted this thing? You know, the only thing that's
Exactly.
This thing is so gross. Yeah. A1 sauce? No. Ketchup. Be like, you got any ranch?
Oh, gosh.
Let me just drown it in something.
I could only imagine if I would have done ranch.
Like if you would have just mixed up like ranch and ketchup together and like a bunch of other stuff, and then just like, this is the only thing it's gonna take.
Which I'm picky on a steak, like ordering at a restaurant, because like everybody cooks them differently. So you like order it medium rare. That's what I ordered everywhere. Because if I prefer medium medium. Yeah. But if you order medium, it usually comes out done. Yeah. And then sometimes I order medium rare, and it's like, this thing, if I give it a CPR, is it going to get up and run off the table or what?
You would think that like, and I'm sure they have something kind of like this, but like say a place like Outback.
Yeah.
Even a place like that where I'm sure they get like the same meat from the same place and they're all pretty much the same thickness and the grill's the same temperature. There's still a lot of inconsistency there.
Absolutely.
So like I've always wondered, why don't they just have like a timer and they just know like, okay, if they want it medium, you can do a minute here and a minute here, 2 minutes here, 2 minutes here, and then it'll be pretty much exactly where it's supposed to be.
That's true.
But I'm assuming they don't do that because there's so much inconsistency.
Yeah, I think it just depends who's the chef is most of the nights if it's going to be good or not.
Yeah, or they just like throw a bunch of steaks down and they just like, I don't remember which one's which, and they just like,
let's put the blue stick in this one. It looks right.
Yeah, we'll give this one to this guy, this one to this guy,
exactly.
And then if it's not right, who cares? All right, you ready for the next one?
I guess so. What we got? You can't even look at me and say it. I'm scared to hear this one.
What shape is the Earth?
I understand the argument on the flat, but it's round.
No, that's not the question.
It's round.
So you think it's a sphere?
It's a sphere. I can understand the arguments. I've heard.
You mean you don't mean the arguments, you mean the truth.
It's not the truth, man. It's round, bro.
Like a pancake. Round and flat.
It's a basketball.
No.
It's got the ridges.
So it's got grooves.
The grooves and ridges. The grooves is the bodies of water.
I mean,
the ridges of the mountains.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be flat. It could be like a football.
Yeah. Oh, well, that would be the greatest government conspiracy ever achieved.
I don't think it would be that hard.
To make an entire world believe the Earth is a sphere.
Nope. They've already done it. What do you mean? What do you mean it would be kind of hard? They've already done it. It's already been achieved.
Oh, man. It looks pretty spherish from space.
You've never seen it from space. It's all fake CGI composites. Fisheye lens.
Oh, my goodness.